Hello friends, I thought about whether to make this video after playing the PTR or maybe having the full season 11 of Diablo, or should I maybe just do it now? And I think that it's a good idea to do it now because I think it will be nice to show you instead of things that will be, instead of showing you the changes, the major changes that are supposed to happen, I will show you what is currently the state before the change. So, you know, before I start, I just want to emphasize I have been complaining. It's not that my YouTube channel is very famous or anything, but I was complaining if anyone saw my video then. You know that, like many of you have been complaining, that the changes done are mainly, they put so much time into the seasons, and I think, in my opinion at least, that it shows that the Diablo team is committed. They do work. It's not like decade ago, decades ago, when you bought a game and it was finalized, it was great, or it wasn't, but that's what you had. Now, we buy a game that is somewhat like, maybe like Path of Exile, that is always under development, but they sold us the official release of Diablo 4, and they already sold us expansion. They took money. So if you saw my video about why I'm going to play Diablo for the next decade, yeah, I am. I am going to play for the next decade because I think the game is eventually going to be great. They are reworking the skill tree, and I know for sure that don't forget that I said that in expansion number 2 we're going to get a major skill overhaul, which is, assuming that I'm correct, it's fun, it's great, but until then, I have to tell you, I was so frustrated by the state of the game that even for season 10 now, you can see this is my Spiritborn. It's level um, 56. I'm having such a hard time playing because I know the changes to the game. For this season, you have these seasonal powers, which are the unique one is, at least it's great, and maybe I shouldn't have played Spiritborn, and there are chaos uniques and everything, but if I need to do theory crafting and theory building before I start my character, I need to think about what I choose and just play the game all over again, with the addition of soul rifts or infernal hordes improved. That's not enough for me. And I think that what the developers have said about what is going to happen in season 11 is first time since the expansion was released. It's a very very big change, and I'm actually looking forward to playing. I think I'm gonna even play the PTR, not just to give feedback, but just for fun. I really think I'll do it. It's gonna be frustrating because they're gonna shut down the server after several days, but nevertheless.
What do you
So the
mean?
first thing, let's jump through it, that is going to be changed is tempering and masterworking. So let's focus on tempering. Tempering now, if you want to do tempering now, what you do is you choose, by the way, with a controller, it's a disaster. You take one of your items, let's say my gloves, for instance, and then assuming you have a legendary item like I do, you have two possibilities to choose from. You can do both, right? But you choose like offensive because it's gloves, and then let's say I want basic damage. I choose it and I temper it, and I have this chance to get what I wanted. For instance, I got ultimate damage, core damage, basic damage. Okay, it doesn't happen. Sometimes it happens, you destroy the item and it's still not what you want. And then utility, I'm playing the centipede build, so whatever, I don't care. scored size, this is what I get because I don't want this, this roulette of choosing tempering affix. I don't want to deal with it. So this is what I have, and then I can do master walking, which is I didn't get to it yet, but you know how it works. And if you don't, it's basically it improves the affixes you have on your weapon, and then once in 4 upgrades, you get like one of them is randomized and it gets a big buff, and then when you reach, 3 times what I told you, then it's master walked. So they're gonna really change the master walking and tempering. The master walking, I don't know if I like it so much, but the tempering, it's not gonna be exciting, but you're gonna have control over your build. You're gonna have instead of these, you're just gonna have like a long list of all of the tempering recipes that you have that are relevant for that specific item. You will be able to choose and you will be able to temper, which I think is not exciting. I don't know, what made them decide like this, but I think it's whatever. I think they know what they're doing. It's much better than the current situation, which is great. Second major thing that has been is being changed is the regional progress, the renown. So right now, when you start the game, after you played it once and you reached all the reputation or whatever, you already this drove me crazy. I told you about it and I wrote it. I wrote it to them in my feedback many, many times. I have everything. All the renown. I already have it. So, for instance, side dungeons that I don't want to do. If I won't do them, no one cares. Side quests, we never do side quests. I still want to do side quests, by the way. I want motivation to do them. Maybe that's something that's going to happen. I don't know. I didn't read about something like that that's going to happen. But instead of having like all the renown earned whenever you start, they're going to just incorporate the obtaining the skill points and potion capacity and paragon points and everything. They're going to incorporate it into the season. So like when you go to the season progress and you need to do things. So when you'll do them, you're gonna get skill points and paragon points and whatever, which I think is amazing. It lets you understand that you have some kind of progress and you have, for instance, if I let a friend play with my account, which happened, by the way. And then they already have this, they have a V ticked on everything. You don't feel like like you're buying a used car or something, which is, in my opinion, I know not many people are gonna put, the focus on this change, but I think it's for my OCD, it's a major change. Um, yeah. Other things that they're going to do, they're going to change the attack power, armor life, and also the resistances. They're going to change how they work. I don't want to dive into details, but it's going to be hopefully much better. They're going to change, luckily they're starting to change the monster behavior. The packs of monsters are going to be completely different. They're going to be more challenging. The AI is changing. They're going to get more affixes. I think they understand that the competitors have a much more engaging, much more challenging battles, and they do want to, tilt a little bit towards that. I think it's amazing. Again, I think the changes. It feels to me that, and also in the campfire chat or whatever it was with Riker, there was this guy with the beard, a new one. I never saw him talk. He looks really like a really serious guy. Like it looks like he knows what he's doing. Um, and I liked what he said. Also, they're giving us much more end game activities. I don't want to go into this, but one, like Asmodan being a world boss, okay, that's nice. But I think this tower thing, they're gonna have this new activity called the tower. That's gonna be a beta version. We should test it out because it's fun, to go to an activity to test how your build is, if it's strong, if it's not, test how you play, not just the build itself. I think it's also going to hopefully be fun, and hopefully it's not gonna be like the Dark Citadel, which I don't even know where it is. I played it once, I hated it. Um, that's my opinion. And yeah, that's another big change. What else did I like in the changes that they are doing? Monsters I talked to you about. Um, Something that I think they really need to change, and by that I will finish my video. Um, it's not informative enough for the player. It's just a small change. Maybe I'll be able to give a feedback. Let me show you. Uh, maybe with this tempering overhaul, maybe they're gonna do it. Look at this. Or maybe in the comments if I'm wrong, let me know what I'm doing wrong. Um, when I want to choose, let's say, Spiritborn Guard, and I want to choose the tempering affix of Patient Guard. Patient Guard +1, it's one of the passives. And now I have no idea what it does. I have no idea what it is. I need to go to the skill tree and start, looking for what the hell this is. You know, I need to start looking for what this whatever guard was. I forgot its name. So, and maybe I can use a keyword search, but I'm using a controller, so it's not fun, and PS players are gonna have a lot of problems. So, can they just at least, when I put my cursor on the, on the, you see on the thing here, can they like in all other games show what the hell this is? Show +1 to fueled, show that open a small text box showing fueled passive does plus whatever to the I don't know, primary resource +5, whatever. So quality, small quality of life things. And by the way, this is not a complaint. I'm seeing that the changes are going to be very, very good for quality of life, and they are listening to the players, and hopefully they're doing many long-term changes that are going to be very amazing. So these small little things that are not even negotiable unless I don't know how to play the game, it's frustrating. So yeah, I am hoping that it's going to be a big, big change. I'm definitely going to play it a lot. There are many, many changes. You can open the patch notes. I didn't want to go dive into it. But maybe the last thing before I finish the video, the uniques that they seem to be creating are going to be like a very general uniques that you can just plug in and do use many builds with, which is great. The only thing I would love to see, again, as I said, and I hopefully it's something that's going to happen, if all of these things went to the skill tree. I don't want to just blindly create a character like I am now, and then when I reach level 60 plus 100 Paragon, find this unique and say, oh my god, it's amazing. I'm going to change my build entirely because I have no choice, because my build is shitty. I would like to see the skill tree be more everything, be the main thing that controls how your build comes out. Um, yeah, like and subscribe if you like the video, and I'd like to hear what you think about season 11 and also about season 10, which I don't like. So I'll see you soon.